the Raw Way Show, and I'm your host, Raw Way, sitting in with my two co-defendants, having a cold one, I might add. It's really refreshing.
Oh, you want Budweiser tonight?
I'm gonna drink one of each,
Balance the shit out.
just to see, just to, you know, I like Budweiser when I do drink one. So, to my right, I got my homeboy, Mo Still alumni as well. Been with me for a minute. All my life.
Man, you seen them pictures. We go back. And that's what I was doing, just showing the folks like
this ain't
we got
new.
history, you know what I'm saying?
This ain't new. And in that process that's when it started.
Yeah.
The Master Cicerone shit all started back in the picture.
Yeah.
My guy, Shot Giddy. What's up, homeboy?
Yeah, G-I-D-D-Y and yeah, that's it. That shit.
That's cool. You ain't gotta always have it. You just gotta let them know. I'm here.
I'm here.
And to the left, my weedologist. Mama, there goes that man. A cool cat if you're on your team. Real shit. The enemy you don't want to have. Paul Clark, what's up?
Paul Clark, that born and raised Lincoln Parker. You know what I hate? I hate dumb women on Facebook.
Huh?
That's what I hate. Everybody's doing the dumbest shit.
So you ain't everybody
Like,
on Facebook.
I swear, I seen, no lie, I'm going into the Turkey Hill. I ain't there yet. But it's a guy coming out of Turkey Hill and two girls going into Turkey Hill. So the guy that's coming out holds the door open for him. You know what I'm saying? What
For them or you?
For them.
All
I
right.
ain't got there yet.
Work.
So the bitch say, thirsty? I know, that bitch just common courtesy. Like, why the fuck?
What?
And then she gets on Facebook to go lot. These niggas is thirsty, and I'm just behind her and shit. Bitch, tell him why, because he held the door open for your dumb ass.
That's the dumbest shit ever. It's like they want to be disrespected or something like that. Or
It's that attention. It ain't no different than when y'all dumb motherfuckers sit on the bathroom sink half naked and shit, and then be like, take pictures like that. Be like, oh, these niggas all in my DM. Oh my God. Like, you the dumb. Like, that's what you really want, but you want to act like you don't.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Because I don't see that all the time, but I see similar shit like that all the time. And these chicks' standards are somewhere else. Like, I appreciated a little bit of
Us niggas gotta do real shit, when you see that shit, just, fuck sexy and all that shit, ooh, baby, no, beautiful, fuck that. Just put in there a comment, need to braid your daughter's hair back there. You know what I'm saying? You see her, that nappy ass shit, start exposing.
Leave clean that damn bathroom and shit.
Or just get off the damn internet and go do some constructive shit. How about
It's
that?
just the attitude people have.
The world is crazy.
For attention.
So what's been going on all week for y'all?
Shit. We did the little thing Saturday.
Yeah, give a big shout out to Kid Magic.
Thank you for shooting through, sir.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, and this is really my weekend right here, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all, like I came in tonight, I'm like, God, how your week? You know what I'm saying? My week is over, like, you know what I'm saying? This is my off days.
Look,
Yeah.
like he.
This is my off days and shit, so I don't know, I'm on the weekend. My week was cool.
What's up with you over there, Playboy, producer?
Ain't shit.
Get some of that good old IPA up in you, boy.
Got some, what was it, IPA?
Yeah,
Indian Pale Ale.
that's it.
Yeah.
Get some of that up in you. It's good.
That's already been talked about a week
I'm on the dark side right now drinking Paul's
What you trying to say? Don't talk
Don't
about
pitch
it.
that again, not again, not that one.
Man.
I'm looking at Paul like, man, you lucky shine in between us sometimes. Like, I'll just be in your face like this, like on the mic, like, what, nigga? You ain't drinking that shit? Drink that shit.
With your head touching like we in 5th grade. Like, hit me then.
12, 14.
Hit me then. You hit me.
Hey, you notice that's how fights like changed and shit, like, or you see the evolution of a bunch of shit. Like, if back in our days when we was little and shit, you know what I'm saying, it would be like, you know what I'm saying, you would bump the shoulders and all kind of motherfucking shit, push. Then we got to 14 and shit, you know what I'm saying, it was like the square up, you know what I'm saying. Then we got a little older than that, and it was like fuck it, still on that motherfucker.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And
motherfucker
now-
be that motherfucker. I remember motherfucker like, shit, you got hands. I said that nigga stole on that motherfucker. That motherfucker.
Now it's on site. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
What the fuck is on site?
oh man, it's
I am. Look, I ain't fucking denying. I ain't trying to work my way around and shit.
so
What
as I
the
see
fuck
you,
is this
there's
shit?
no reason to argue no more.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
a
Hey,
punch
what's
you.
the
I'm beating
difference?
your
What's
ass.
the difference between stealing and toe to toe? It can be on site, toe to toe.
No, on site.
I'm toe to toe all day.
You dropping your kid off at school. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because he in that hallway and shit on the site where
in front of Miss Johnson, you go.
You holding your mom's hair and helping her cross the street or getting into the car. Pop, pop, pop on site. I'm no matter what
Yeah,
the fuck you doing.
yeah.
I'm
It's
going
some
to a
other
funeral.
shit.
Shit. I'm behind the lineup and shit like is that. Is
And
that
the teacher
deep?
better not
And I'm pulling over.
try to break it up because they gonna get socked too.
Motherfuckers used to, you know what I'm saying, like the knockout game. I bet you a motherfucker ain't got knocked out around this motherfucker in 20 years. I'm talking about some straight up, you know what I'm saying?
They have.
Not no hitting the
Niggas is getting knocked out
head
this
with a fucking brick or, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
talking about like,
Pick some
we
shit.
take
take a
a
nigga out.
Not no shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to go blast this motherfucker. Who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, this motherfucker about to get knocked out. I don't even know what the fuck going
When
on.
I was a
I'm
kid-
talking about like a banger.
When I was a kid, I got suspended for hitting the teacher.
Oh, you.
I was on. I was
mean. I showed them.
Hold on.
I'm just trying to
This shit
let you
took
know.
a whole fucking turn
I
right
go
there.
to another
Like,
level. I'm another level player.
Then he got suspended for 10 days, and then he came
No.
back from school.
you should probably
Everybody.
get a hug right now. Goddamn.
I was another level.
Love. What? Say it.
Nah, it's I was trying to educate motherfuckers.
Okay,
You just
educate
can't do that
motherfuckers.
sometimes and shit, 'cause
Can't
people
do
don't
it.
tell the whole truth. You just can't do it, so I'm just not gonna do it no more. And I'm gonna do that every time I get interrupted. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna say that speech right there. Where we
You
at?
know, Paul kills me. You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
This motherfucker, like, I'm really trying to share some knowledge with motherfuckers.
Hey, we
about
still in training
shit
too
that
right
I
here,
love.
so we gonna do this.
On a regular.
about
Until it
shit,
stops.
about shit that I love. And then I thought back to an episode where Paul went on and on like a whole fucking tirade about
That
the
was about
motherfuckers'
politics.
drugs and shit. No,
About
you
drugs.
was, yeah, you was like
That was
you
my intro.
Don't fucking wear like.
That's my.
But you stopping some shit
You
that
got
I
any of that
need.
back? You got
You
any
know
of that
how
right
many
now?
times that I
Do
gotta
you
tell
have any
you-
of that right now?
You know how many times I gotta tell a nigga, you know what I'm saying, in the barbershop and shit, you know what I'm saying, hey, gay boy, you know, who you advertising
Hey,
for?
hey.
You know, I will sit up there and do that. You can't have just both ass cheeks and shit right there. People's moms coming and that's eye level with little girls walking and all that right there. Like ain't nobody here to impress and shit. Like, what is that for? You over and no belts. Ain't no more belts.
That
They wear
That
belts.
wasn't your
Dudes wearing belts. I see dudes wearing belts.
If
They
it's-
just not.
Motherfucker
All you
ain't
need
tight.
is another notch, bro.
If
Just,
it ain't-
just go the other
if it ain't
notch
got
and
that
then
emblem
stay
on
there
it,
like
if it ain't
that.
got a guitar or something,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
other than that, there is no belt.
Or
They're
they got-
holding their hands, they're holding their actual, they walking around and they're actually holding this right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you got the gun, if you got the blammer on you, you know what I'm saying? Then it's
No, it's the
way,
blinky. You got the blinky
Then it's
on you.
way down here, and then that's hold that down. So now you gotta walk like this and right here. How do they catch me? Cause nigga, you can't run.
Listen, hey,
I'll drink to that. Goddamn
I seen a motherfucker get out, just like you said, and had an extra clip blinky. Like the clip was long as hell, like,
32.
and he went in the store, but he had on sweatpants. And he was holding
Is
it.
this the same story you been
It
telling?
might have been, no, but it just happened so often. That's what I'm saying.
too.
No, that happened so often because we was first talking about the dude that I was talking about the guy.
God,
that-
get in the camera. Let me see you and shit.
No,
See,
it was because it was the guy. First, it was the guy at the liquor store,
He had to.
And
and he got out, and he was like 100 pounds, and got out and went in there with his bro. But I'm just saying, this shit happens
No doubt.
so often. I think every time I
see
see it, I be like, they should have a sign on the door like "No guns allowed" or some shit like that, because that's what if it's like they putting everybody in jeopardy in the store because these motherfuckers are not equipped for combat.
I seen it at Chipotle. Nigga,
Right.
Looked like a nigga had an extra extended
It's
clip.
like shit, that is not allowed when they give you that
It's hanging out
CCW, the
I said,
motherfucking
oh
license.
shit.
I was
I'm about to get me one,
Listen.
goddamn it.
see,
Right.
I'm not gonna be
listen,
motherfucking standing
I
there
was,
while they're shooting.
I was. That's all front shit, if you ask me.
Yes.
But I was at work.
That's how I look.
This motherfucker come by on a motherfucking motorcycle. His motorcycle was the same color as his gun with the extended clip. And this, he put his, he got the little throttle on one hand, put his hand on the other hand where the gun at, and looking back at me. I'm like,
the bus driver. When
cab driver.
We did that with pagers though.
that's
No,
a pager.
that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Like,
it don't matter if that was in our
But
day,
that's-
and we was allowed to
and
carry
that's
arms
your-
like
that's your
that.
stance,
Our
son.
shit would
Would
match
you to pull
too.
your hand on your
That
pager?
shit
Like,
ain't gonna match, man.
Hey, I done seen motherfuckers keep turning their phone on. It's like, beep, beep, beep. If you don't put that motherfucker on vibrate and shit, like we done had them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
that's the type of
we
shit
was
though.
stunned.
Like,
But
nigga, you
I'm talking
about to
about
do
when it comes
the
to gunplay though.
you about to
know
do
what I'm saying?
some shit out the Batman movie or
It's
some
an
shit like that.
accessory
You about
now.
to grab the blammer.
Yeah.
Like how our pager was an accessory.
You used
Your
to have
gun
it
is an
with,
accessory. People
next
come.
sale.
People compliment each other on their gun.
Chirping.
But I wish a motherfucker would. I'd be mad if a motherfucker pull up next to me. I'm in the car. He look at me and put his hand on his blammer. You're on a motorcycle. If I got mine on me,
Run your
it's a wrap for your dumb ass. All I gotta do is just push the
Or,
fucking gas
in hindsight,
and go left a
It
little
could have
bit.
been slipping out of his sweatpants, and he just grabbed
So
it.
why
That's
no?
what-
So he was. Did he have sweatpants on? Or did he have a holster on?
Nah, he had.
He just had his gun in the
blue
back?
jeans. And his-
Because you know what? I
Sorry about the
saw
holster.
people that have respect for the law, and I have no respect for the goddamn law.
No, we-
so
we-
fuck the man.
We got fear for y'all. We don't have respect.
But I was at Walmart and a man and his woman had their straps on them and a holster and
They
just
were older.
doing what they do. I'm just saying they wasn't that old. They wasn't old as hell. They were respectable in their shopping. Wasn't like trying to front and trying to make nobody believe like, yeah, I'll shoot this motherfucker up. They just got their license, I'm sure, and they carrying
You
their
gotta
strap.
have
They not
license
trying to make
for
you
that.
look at me. I got my gun on me.
So you think bulletproof vests should be sold at the rate motherfuckers is
At
getting
Walmart,
killed?
even.
Do you think bulletproof vests should be sold? Like,
They should be
no,
allowed because these motherfuckers are
instead
idiots.
of it being a motherfucking federal case where you having one.
So I don't know about that. What
Being
us,
shot
you know.
is like being jumped. That's how
Nah,
common it
man.
is. There's so many kids with bullet holes all through them, and you be like, "You too young for that." I mean, limping, and this is fucked up. I'll never be able to use this
And
arm again. Holes in their chests and stomachs and shit. And
The
it's like
Tupac
being
shit,
jumped.
like a nigga get out, like, you done fucked that nigga up if he lived through that, boy.
And you know when it's like if you get jumped, you know what I'm saying? That story ain't as smooth as when motherfuckers tell a story about how they got shot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to make an action movie out of shit.
That's the
Listen to
ignorant
him.
shit that we-
If you listen, I'ma always ask. I will never assume. I will
What happened?
never
Like, what
assume.
happened? What happened? He just, I was laying, I was out there with me and my bro, and then, they came for me, and I ran, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't run that fast. I just tried to get out the way. And,
That's dumb shit.
I dove in the air. I pulled out mine.
But
I had mine on me.
But
Boom.
when we jumped people back then and we told the story, we told the story the same way,
Your
with
ass
same
beat,
enthusiasm and shit.
Speaking of which, you remember that year we was at Red, White, and Boom down there wilding.
No.
Wilding.
Told you another level.
No, but that wasn't what I was saying. I'm saying at this point, if I,
Nigga, we was at the block party in
at
Ohio State.
this point, Ohio State, he used to go down, but at this point, man, I just avoid all that bullshit. I don't need a fucking vest. Because if I even get a hint of some
But it's
bullshit, I will
more
remove
accidental
myself
shootings.
immediately.
But I'm just saying from just getting hit by mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to have vests for kids. They need to have vests for old people. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Put your vest on before you leave the house.
Because it's just that many.
You'd rather be caught with it than without it. You know what I'm saying?
It's just that many. It's just that many accidental. It's more accidental shootings than actual shootings.
You put a vest on me when I'm 8 or 9. Psychologically, I'm gonna feel like, not in front of my parents' face, but I'm gonna feel like I got the vest. Only thing I'm missing is You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you wanna act 8,
That's
9,
true.
10, and 12 or whatever.
I believe that could be there, but you already playing with them anyway. You already think. But yeah,
You gotta give them the
but
knowledge.
you gotta. But if that's the case though, you gotta give them the knowledge, like
You
Play
gotta give
said.
them the knowledge.
Because my granddad, you know, used to take us hunting and shit
like
like that. Like we knew how
Man,
to
come
do
on.
that.
You can't get, the only knowledge is you have to be of legal age, you know, little boy, before you can, because what they do in your face, what they do behind your back is two different things. They could have a whole
That's
gun
true.
behind the house up under these rock
That's
things
true.
right there. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
That's for when I leave. I already got the vest, I'm allowed to.
That's true.
So y'all just stay together.
You gotta feed them the
Stop being
knowledge.
nosy.
That's true. But if you get, but like when you get down south, like in other states, and because it's probably here too. You know, I'm not even assuming. When you get to other places, those people are teaching them kids how to shoot, so they take them hunting, and they got on their properties, they got little ranges and shit they can shoot them guns at, so they can be accurate shooters and shit
What's
like
unfair
that.
about that, like even if you go into the country and you talk to these people, they'll let you know, like the city, around the city area, y'all a little more slick. You know what I mean, strict with it. You know what I'm saying? But here in the country and shit, it's more, like what we're doing is equally illegal, but it's in the country, so nobody really gives a fuck, not even the fucking police. They don't, and this is my property, all of this big ass shit.
Right.
And I can do the fuck I want to my property.
That-
Technically, you really can't, not with a gun, because a bullet can come down outside of your property. You know, can you keep that shit inside your property? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But it's so like look less at you can't have your kids back there shooting this way. God, man, you just shot somebody else's little area. Eventually, it's gonna get there.
Because that's just what we were speaking about too in the episode. I don't know which number. Dude that was at the riot shit. You know what I'm saying? They killed those people. He was taught how to shoot.
See, the unfairness of it is right here, like how laws is looked at less in the country. Plus, I know every goddamn body, Jed.
Right.
I know you and that's your truck. Why is it so normal, you know what I'm saying, for you to have a pickup truck with a bunch of shotguns and shit in the back and shit, but have that same motherfucker here, you know, at the M&R and shit, and everybody looking at you funny and shit.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Right. I watched the movie last night. Well, I've been seeing it, but I watched it again last night. It's called 24. You ever seen that? And it's about the 24th Infantry. It was a black Army infantry. And they had them basically down somewhere, like basically they the cleanup crew. They, you know, how back in the day they would treat the black soldiers and make them think, put them somewhere and make them think they doing something, guarding something, or and training the shit out of them and stuff like that, and make them think they getting ready to go fight, and then, you know, bust their bubbles and shit. And mind you, they shouldn't want to be doing that shit anyway, but since they were in it, they were in a town guarding something that was being built. And, you know, as the story went on, all that, they in the town of white motherfuckers, and the white motherfuckers were lawless. Like, where the police chief knew, you know, I'm just saying, like what Paul Clark's saying too, like where the police chief knew the people, and then they had shit going on in the city, and there was some black people in the city, but it was like this one, you know, it was like a group of motherfuckers that worked where they had the guard at and shit like that, and the motherfuckers was just doing whatever they want, spitting niggas' in face and all that. So with that being said, you know, they lawless still, you know what I'm saying? And the further out you get, they get lawless, you know, when the motherfuckers know each other.
I watched a little the documentary about them weed growers out.
Meigs County?
No, not Meigs. Meigs is our little, but out west or whatever, up in the hills and shit.
Oh yeah, where
The
they
motherfuckers that get up there in them hills, ain't no fucking law nowhere. The motherfucking law won't even. They only gonna go so fucking far. They
Until
got
the
that
feds
whole
come
shit.
out.
That was a series,
Fucking yeah, it might have been like a
It
little
was a-
short, like yeah. So, but before we continue on, let's toast. We on what right now, guy? 14.
14 motherfuckers.
14 is better than 1 or 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? We learning, we growing, we build.
And 13 was my lucky number. That's why now we build after 13. That means we still grow.
We build around this motherfucker.
Ooh wee.
I told you that shit ain't. I ain't fuck with
They should start doing the top.
IPA.
Top.
We normally do.
Nah, you go.
I thought it was the beginning of it.
Yeah, we ain't did the
We
top. We
normally
did
do
the
it right
topics
after
yet.
we, But I guess we just be going with the flow. Whatever
Yeah.
feels good, baby.
Paul, you
know?
kick that motherfucking shit off and then we gone. We out the fucking gate.
It's like Pistol Pete in this bitch. Like,
You know
shoot
what I'm
something.
saying? So
Shit.
yeah, so let's get into it then. Let's do we need to holler at our sponsor
We definitely do.
first and foremost? And first and foremost, let me thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, checking us out. Like, subscribe, comment, follow. We've been holding steady at a certain little number. As far as subscribers, we get different amount of viewers, and I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all leave a little
Like,
comment,
subscribe, and share.
I can shout y'all
share.
out. You know what I'm saying? Follow on Spotify and Anchor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you largely. And with that being said, we also want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Our Famous Kitchen. Holler at us, we got you. Number 556-2174.
I'm in the mood for
It's
some
almost
greens. I
February.
want some catfish. I mean,
It's almost February.
What's
Almost
that?
February.
Okay, it's about to pop,
Is
right?
that how you
Almost
go?
freaking February.
That's how I feel about it. Like that. Only
I've
thing
been
I
doing-
start right here. Like I want the cornbread this thick. They got the biggest sandwiches.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm in the voice.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
I've been trying some new shit and everything. I mean, I just got a few things that set us apart from people because, you know, I've been seeing some biting going on out there, but you really can't. It's beautiful and it's art reinterpreting itself. Is that how that, you know?
I seen some brisket tacos.
Yeah.
You made them before?
You know it.
I ain't know.
You know it.
I had that before.
Word,
you know it.
word. Okay.
You know it. Don't make it.
I think
Somebody I used to be cool with made it. I remember that too. I did a
you
picture
said
of it.
like that. Really, somebody used to be cool with.
That was subliminal in your face.
I was about to say that they
Talking
have to
about
know.
behind your back, right in your face.
They
That's
have
what it
to
is.
know it's them when they hear that shit.
So when shit get popping again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get like a couple little catering dishes and set it out for my folks. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, with a couple little cars or you know
Definitely
what I'm
get
saying,
you
flyers or
right.
something, and, you
Pull
know what
up
I'm
and
saying,
spread it
let's
out
get
too.
popping.
Yeah.
Be the 13th caller, and you too, maybe.
Exactly.
Are you playing the shit tonight, Paul?
No.
God said,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's something else.
God said you gotta
Can't
go
watch
home.
porn while
bro.
we doing the show, bro. I promise you. Like, we ain't got time for no slippery situations.
This actually what I Googled is, you know, saying home remedies to get rid of chlamydia. That's it.
Mayonnaise, I think mayonnaise is on top of the list. Like cover your body in mayonnaise.
You gotta make the mayonnaise from scratch, or you
Nah,
just get some
it
milk?
don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Just get you a couple jars.
You be in
Go.
there beating your egg. Trying to make some fucking mayonnaise.
This is the white stuff, right?
Nah, I think it's the whole thing. You can make that shit with some oil, some vinegar, some lemon juice, and a couple eggs.
If you go in the shower and piss on your foot, that helps too. That
Oh,
like
you want to give us a story about some piss somewhere
Who?
in Miami? He might
Who?
not got it in.
Whatever.
Okay.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, don't put my man on the spot like that. You see how he responds.
Oh,
It wasn't like a nasty, like he peed the bed or
I got
nothing. I
stung by fucking.
Jellyfish?
just.
Did it work? Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. So look, I called emergency room. Emergency room. Motherfucker at the emergency room, like, look, man.
You not coming out there for that bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't even come down here. Just go on this will work. But they told me a couple different things. It was like meat tenderizer and make it into a paste. That'll work. Piss will work.
Meanwhile, you dying like you
I thought I
saw
was
straight
gonna die.
piss.
I said, oh shit.
You can either boil
You
eggs
using
with
the
salt
water?
in your hand. Why you just pour salt?
I ain't know nothing. They ain't say nothing about no salt.
God, was you in the water when you
It
got
was in the
surprised?
water, so it was a cruise ship
You cried?
out the way,
I
right?
wasn't there. I ain't get to
Oh,
do
It
it.
was
Nah, we was grown.
It was grown.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
a cruise ship out the way, right? So it was like a pinkish fucking pinkish motherfucking jellyfish.
Bro,
So
Jerry
it's
curl-
blowed up
Jerry
in the
curl
water,
cat.
so it's on the top of the water floating. So I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Hey, you
I
can
think
be
you all the way out the ocean
You
talking
know,
about
my
what's the Jerry
motherfucking
curl
mind.
cat? Who the Jerry curl cat doing out
You
here?
know, you would have been like
Somebody lost the cat. I didn't know that it was
Somebody
floating.
Jerry curl cat. We better look at Jerry
So
curl
I just
cat.
stayed in the water, chilling, floating. I said, that must be somebody's purse. It done fell off the cruise ship.
Jerry
For some
curl
reason,
cat.
that's what I'm thinking.
nosy.
That shit came over there. I was like, what the fuck is this? Ah, shit. When I did like this, it went over on this arm. So then I'm like, oh shit. So it went all over my shit. So I'm like, God damn. What the fuck? So I get out of the water.
This motherfucker done grabbed the whole jellyfish.
Grabbed the whole jellyfish. So I
Hey,
get
none
out
of
of the
his
water.
arms.
Oh, he walk around like
He
now he a jellyfish.
How you gonna get his arm like this?
Now he a
How you gonna
jellyfish.
do
Like,
it? Lay on me.
It's stuck in
Somebody
his legs.
don't let you piss in your arms, dog.
He came out there water retarded.
Like,
and shit.
I pissed. And then I poured them off.
I'll
You
just
pee
think
on
like
your
doing
own
your
self.
joint out, you know what I'm saying? Be like this, like trying to piss in your arm.
But that's
Your
what
arms
I'm
stinking like you ain't moving your arms like
oh my god.
That's hilarious. Oh my
I was
god.
paralyzed. I thought I was about to die. I was like, what the fuck? I'm about to die? I'm a motherfucking birthday.
So you done with this shit though?
What?
Miami Ocean
Fuck
shit.
no. I did that and went and got back in the water.
Shit. I went to Cali, man. I ain't getting that water. I you know what I'm saying, put my little toes in it. Like, that's enough for me. I've seen the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
They got a couple of different, you know, they know where the sharks is.
Well, hey, one thing you can say about me, it's a few things that's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna get bit by a shark. Or stung by a jellyfish for that matter.
Coward, because I'm never getting no ocean.
I'm not. Fuck it.
Coward.
I was in it. I
You
put
would have
my
been on the
toes
side of Cali at the tippity top, like, oh, never.
The little waves came in, like, whoosh. On my toes, I'm like, that's cool. I had enough. Like, let's go.
Cross that off the list.
Yeah, let's keep moving. You know what I'm saying? This is next.
We'll be back to the show.
I've been reconsidering skydiving and shit.
I've been thinking about like shit to do, go ahead and do, but but I'm not an adventurous person on that high of a level. Like I'm with going, or maybe probably if it was like us.
Watch that shit on TV.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. But if
Nah,
maybe
I'm
if it
gonna
was
try
us
shit.
though, I would probably pull it because
So y'all would rather
plunge to our death.
y'all would rather go to the bar, get in a bar fight,
Yeah,
get in a
Yeah.
shootout,
yeah.
get
No,
I'm good at that.
SWAT running your house.
But I ain't getting on that horse.
Yeah.
Death defying shit.
But that's
I ain't petting no dolphin.
that's why skydiving was never on my shit because I'm like, man, we already like motherfuckers like this. Motherfuckers like let's go paintball. I'm like, I don't find joy in that. Like that's not funny. After you done dodge real life bullets, like
Word.
playing
I can dig that.
gunfight, like is not. You know what I'm saying? Something I'm into. Like I ain't
Like
on that
them
shit. Like I
ass-
already
them-
went to the highest
Remember them
level.
on 8 Mile riding by, prank like it's fun to shoot a motherfucker's car, get paint on a fresh ass car or something.
Yeah, all this dumb shit. And, you know, I done survived, so I done ran my little risk meter all the way up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't got nothing else really to, oh, you got some babies now. Well, I ain't got that much to live for, so you might as well, like, you know, how did Paul die? You know,
The grandbaby.
in a hot air
Your
balloon.
daughter's birthday was the
Crash.
other day. What y'all do?
You know when they like 18, 19, they...
I'm just saying, her birthday's the other day. Did y'all go kick it or something?
Nah, not really, because she got her own little crowd, and then,
Yeah, and then
the
it-
next day she had a 10-hour tattoo thingy. You know, it's like $700, and it's $700. You get 10 hours. You bring friends, so it gives you, you know, $350 and $350. You have 7 people. As long as you
So
take
they
10
brought.
hours.
So the dude charged $700 to be there,
Like
For 10 hours.
and
Seven-
anybody.
Yeah.
$70 an hour.
My price is higher than that though. I would have did it, but they they're allowed to get whatever, a motherfucking circle, a name, a heart, whatever. But I used to just charge motherfuckers by the well, not used to. I'm still on fucking smash. You know, I just try about the tag. Y'all better bring your motherfucking money out.
Let me say something real quick. We
to
talking
get a
about
raw tattoo. It's amazing.
expanding some having guests.
Yeah.
You know, on the show, so we just out there looking, you know what I'm saying?
We're not looking. They're beating our door down, and we just gotta.
I'm carefully hand selecting. You know what I'm saying? You can beat these nuts. I'm hand selecting motherfuckers and shit. You know, it ain't for everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not everybody. I'm talking about
J Rock. You know what I'm saying? I read what you commented. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I actually brought you up and let people listen to, you know what I'm saying, your flow. You know what I'm saying? Family Ties Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So
nice little plug. J Rock, you owe us cash.
That's the shit I be talking about. Paul. Like, I can't. Do you love J Rock?
she'll pay you back in love.
Okay.
Now I do her hair. You know what I'm saying? Like I edge her up, have it crispy, you know, and every
Oh,
day
her
her
hair
hair
is
and stuff.
You do her
Yeah.
hair,
All right.
or do you cut it? But it's all good, you know. This is Columbus. Stand up, 614. We in this bitch.
Reaching out to y'all, so
And we are definitely here to show love. You know what I'm saying? We show you the love because we want the love back. You understand what I'm saying? So, moving on.
Okay, so we got about, man, we probably about a good 30 minutes in right now. Okay.
We on fire, baby. Like, the smoke is in the air. Good cold beverages and some hot beverages, and I mean that in the lightest way, because we on the whiskey side of things. What you got over there?
The usual.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Pete, please
Kettle
go over there
Run,
It's Casamigos, but I really drink, yeah.
well, you know, it's a nice vibe right now. Playboy over there got him a IPA.
Indian, pale.
for them haters.
I fuck with the Casamigos because it give me an even blend of, you know what I'm saying, fuck taste and all that shit. It don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
It just lets you rock.
I don't see how other people be like, oh, that Casamigo get you that. No, the fuck it don't. Like, how much is you doing this shit? Come on now, casually drink, you know what I'm saying?
When you relaxing having a drink, right, it ain't that big a deal. Like, it's relaxing having a drink. You motherfucker ain't gotta guzzle it and go too far. But, you know, at the same time, turn up, motherfucker. Shit. Why not? You're young. Now, is YOLO old?
Yeah, nigga.
Is YOLO old?
I was gonna go other than that and say turn down for what? But I just laughed. Yeah, I just laughed at myself like that. Paul would love that.
I know Paul got
Paul
an
would
old
love if I said that shit.
Tell him turn it. Yeah.
Turn down for what? Oh, you old nigga.
Because.
I ain't.
I can see you doing that at like, you know what I'm saying, like one of your kids' parties or something. I'm talking about the older
Turn
kids.
it down for what?
And you think you trying to blend in, and you know what I'm saying, and you know.
Yeah, I'm fully in and embracing my dad jokes and the whole nine. Like I know exactly the part I'm playing.
Don't tell me you gonna be on that commercial
What commercial?
when the
When you
homeowner
turn it to your dad.
Yeah.
Turn it to your dad.
Yeah. Turn down for what? Like,
One at a time, one at a time. Is that cut down to 300 degrees?
Yeah. Hey, I embrace this shit. I love this shit.
And I don't believe you put that shit on Facebook when you was baking and your daughter's in the back. Daddy, that shit on. He's trying to. And you said, "Oh, did I flubber?" Back in there. I said,
Hey, do y'all see? No, do y'all see that my kid, the family loves that shit. They can't fucking. My job is
Was
done.
it part of your
My
slapstick
job is
comedy
done.
or
You
was
know
that
what I'm
just
saying?
you
Yeah,
fucking catching yourself?
Like, literally,
That's a slapstick.
But I literally watched spit sizzle. Like once they hit the I'm like, gross.
And then he get on the beat to that shit. Like, and she's like, Daddy, you're silly. I was like, hey, you're a silly motherfucker. All
I
right.
love it.
If I ain't got none of that slobber, I'm my damn pizza,
Hey,
daddy.
that's my DNA right there.
Yeah.
I know.
He wiped that shit off. He wiped that shit off with his hand. His hand got a scab on the tip of his finger.
They love it. They love it. They can't get enough.
But it was beautiful. I like it.
They love it. They can't get enough, dog. I'm hitting. I'm winning. In that little circle right there, as far as my kids concerned, I can't do no wrong. And I you know what I'm saying, I play right into the shit.
But to us, oh boy, you on one.
or you know, in the separation, like everybody else is like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, nah, you.
I could see you like 20 years. Back in our days, we fought with our hands. We use these. And everybody around them like, old ass dinosaur.
Would you get your dad, please? And they would be telling them, because the Tia gonna be old too by then, so they would be telling the babies now, like, would you please get your dad, man? You keep talking about the old days.
My plan is to stay semi in shape. Where I can smack the shit out of motherfuckers.
Like Raleigh, you like, oh, you gonna be like Raleigh at Bright House.
Yeah. You was at the Bright House.
Yeah.
What about, is that Raleigh?
Well,
Like, yeah. He was a boxer.
You like,
He was a boxer.
and that motherfucker get to swinging, you better move the fuck out the way because he ain't catch you.
Yeah.
And I remember we was young, Wine and Blast be like, yeah, this man Raleigh out there, so I ended up with a summer job there or something. That motherfucker was a trip, and I was like, yeah, he probably caught one of them niggas. Yeah. This one of them niggas I caught.
Nah, listen, you see me move like the motherfucker couldn't walk, but them hands get to going like wop 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 wop. That'll be me all day. I'll be happy with that shit.
Could you please get your dad?
Pat pat pat. Yeah, get that motherfucker.
Yeah, Walmart punching mannequins and shit.
Just snap out of nowhere punching shit. Like I told you, I got it,
Get
boy.
your father.
But he old though. But
It's all love.
you be allowed at Christmas.
You know, this is what I'm saying though. The thing of it is, I always immediately go back to when the shit was, when I was stuck. And the
Shit out of luck.
And the shit wasn't
Never
fucking
understand until they walk in my shoes.
And I
shit out of luck. They said, fuck.
no, and that shit was real because I never thought that I would be fucking 50
How it
years
go?
old.
How it go?
It goes like I never thought that I would fucking be here. So now I'm here. Now I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shit out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
You may never understand unless
Oh,
you
we
walk in
sound
my
old. Let me
shoes.
stop right there.
Yeah.
I just had a thought, like, you know, motherfuckers at 60 when they get the shoe out. Yeah, so you give that up. I'm not participating in
Thank you
that.
for cutting that shit.
You snapped out that shit like, oh no.
Thank you. Fuck that. I got here go new freestyle, motherfucker. Like, I still got bars, motherfucker.
That's so funny. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man.
I'm just saying, we wasn't supposed to be here. We here. We all right here, right now.
Here.
Don was over here the other night, and I'm like, I'm gonna hug. He's like, nah, that's all right.
He
like,
put you off at the elbow like that.
No, I didn't get that close. I just got to the floor. I was like,
I tried to give you five. He did me like this.
Nah, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I say that when you walk in.
Like, all right, Don Juan.
Stop making me look weak.
Yeah.
But I felt the first two nuts.
Oh, I didn't feel like I was laying there. My fault. I laid into it too and shit.
I got stiffened up like I'm a man. I'm a man.
Let me go and get on Bruce and Brody over here. But hey, man, on some serious note,
Okay, let's get it.
the former Miss USA, Chesley, is it Chesley? Crystal?
Chelsea or Chet?
Is Chesley. Died after jumping from her Manhattan apartment building. She was pronounced dead at the scene Sunday.
She was bugging, wasn't she?
Fucking butt bugging. She had a crib in Manhattan.
She's on
How hard the fuck
that's
that
how
is?
you know though that how serious.
But okay,
that shit
Chelsea is Chesley. I'm sorry, I keep saying Chelsea. Chesley was an active attorney.
Attorney.
She's an attorney in South Carolina. She's a former 2019 Miss USA, and as a host, she's a host on Extra. Chesley also was a Division I athlete as well. And as a brighter star that she was, she still had things she was dealing with behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? That's what's fucked up.
Like,
Like,
got any details like what exactly it was?
they're not talking about
pressed
what.
her on the edge.
Nah, because it just happened yesterday. She was declared dead yesterday, Sunday morning. She jumped from her apartment building.
You know what? I was watching that shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
It's so insensitive.
I
I didn't know what I was watching though. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even get to that whole little point. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know what I'm saying,
I don't
anything
mean no
happened.
harm.
You know what I'm saying? I was watching. I'm like, you know, I moved past it.
I did too.
But that shit.
And then I thought
up.
about, I seen it, and then
That
I
shit
thought
was
about it
fucked up.
again. You know what I mean? Because you never really know what people be going through, like the
Never
thoughts that
fucking
people.
know.
And now, with that being said, stuff kind of comes into play.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
that's like a full,
That was
a small documentary into somebody else's life about living life and going through things, and you never know what could be those things that push you to the edge, because this woman is
seemed like she got it all.
She exactly to
She got
somebody else's
beauty.
life.
She got, you know what I'm saying,
She obviously
intelligence. She's a
successful.
lawyer.
Right.
She got money. You know what I'm saying? But something else.
And probably mad, you know, like if whatever she's looking for out of life.
Everybody got windows that can't
Yeah.
else see into.
That's what's crazy. Like that's what's crazy is because I remember watching her win Miss USA, but I ain't really like paying her no attention. Like I'm not like her Facebook friend, and then I see that on the news. I'm like, that's bugged out, because she was trying, you know, with the Miss Universe and all that shit. She's official. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was. I seen her, you know, which made me go to some shit. I seen her bring up. She had another situation where she was talking about her mental health. Like she was going to school at the same time to get two separate two separate degrees at the same time, and still was doing all the other shit too. And that's great. You know, a lot of women are driven like that also, where they work their jobs and go to school, and you know they got their kids to deal with, and a lot of motherfuckers take that shit for granted, but that takes a lot of. That's my point. It can be overwhelming, and it will fuck with your mental. You know what I'm saying? It will take you to a place to where you probably, it's like, and especially when you got motherfucker, you know, say you got a child's father. I ain't gonna say baby dad, but you got a child's father. Then we gonna say it's just one kid.
She had a kid.
Just,
We're just saying
hypothetically, just to say what other things that push people into, you know, having it, you know, they're already dealing with it. Obviously, if you're dealing with mental health, it didn't develop overnight.
So I think that we
those are things that most people are dealing with from life as a kid first, and then and things pile up on it, and they make things overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if someone's commit suicide, they just, whatever they're going through with their life is just so overwhelming that they figure this is the way out. Well, maybe if I get rid of me, then everybody else will be happy. You know what I'm saying? We're not in reality.
It don't even really be like that. But I think one thing, like even in the process of discussing this issue for the show tonight, like I think when black people hear mental health, they automatically go to like, yeah, you're crazy.
That means you're crazy.
But let me explain to you about mental health. Mental health is a person's condition regarding their psychological and emotional well-being. So mental health is not the same as mental illness. What this lady probably had was a mental illness.
Right.
So, but in our minds, because
She may have not though.
But listen, just 1 second, let me break it down. In our minds, when black people talk about mental health is just like physical health or emotional health. You know what I'm saying? Health is health. Like, how's your A1C, like God asked me a few weeks back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, health can go up and down. Illness is an illness. When you ill,
Yeah, like someone is like
you know what I'm
actually
saying?
dealing with something.
Yeah,
they was
you are
born
dealing
with.
with something. So we all have mental health. We might not have mental illness. Mental illness can be, and even the stigma that comes
And you're
along
born
with
with it
saying,
also.
But how?
And
But
it's
how do you?
hereditary, and you can pass it not to the next child, but the next. It is just like alcoholism.
Yeah.
And we live through it we see
which
it
is
every
also a
day.
mental illness.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And nobody never get treated. You know what I'm saying? No poor people really get treated for it. You know what I'm saying? We got people who they proudly say, I'm bipolar. You don't know what the fuck bipolar means.
They just gave
Don't
you
look
that
at
shit
the
a little
angry
while
part.
ago.
Bipolar can be one day you have a nice time, next thing you just break down into nothingness. You know, it ain't just
Right.
angry. You ain't scaring us, you know what I'm saying, poor America, by I'm bipolar. No, the fuck you ain't. You just a follower and shit. But that shit you born with. You know, there's narcissism out there, you know what I'm saying? There's things that people do, and I say this all the time to people, you know, you'll be like, you act just like your mama. You know what I'm saying? You had to, yeah, because y'all share the same mental illness. You know what I'm saying? You will
The
do
DNA,
fucked
all
up
that
shit,
shit, yeah.
and then you will play a victim. You know what I'm saying? How you play the victim when you started all this shit? That's narcissism. You know, I'm better than you. I'm this. I'm that. You know what I'm saying? You frown on everybody else. That's a nice little car you got, I guess. What the fuck kind of shit is that to say and shit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You'll get backhand compliments and shit. Like you'll lie and you got people who are kleptos, and I know a few kleptos. All that money you stole a fucking candy bar. You have to. You know what I'm saying? It's a mental illness. You've been doing that your whole fucking life.
Shit, I got a whole bunch of them shits all wrapped up in one nutshell. In me. So I take me a candy bar. I say that's a nice.
We're gonna cut this part out.
Where at
No, we're
Walmart?
gonna
As
cut
a
this
full
shit.
grown adult.
Anywhere at Walmart,
Wow,
and you
man.
know you really can't get shit out of Walmart. But Walmart,
Nah,
anywhere, if
you
I think I
just
can
selfish,
do it.
man. Like a klepto would be like this right here, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a bitch.
I
shit.
didn't know what to spend. I'm selfish. I wouldn't spend no money.
That nigga's phone got a ring and shit for you to get. How'd I get there in my pocket and shit? You know, klepto.
Alright.
Like, don't have that nigga in your house.
Well, that's not me in that shit.
Y'all get pulled over, everybody just looking at the back seat like, nigga, what you steal? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always you. But we gotta learn, that's what we need to do. Like, you know, you can still listen to the song. I hear people like, you know the goddamn, how the song go, but you don't know your ABCs and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do too. We don't know mental illness. You can multi, you know what I'm saying?
So-
if you learn and study, even
Right.
if you feel you ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? If you
I
learn
think
it-
they need to, like how they used to in health class, how they would teach us about sex and shit like that. They need to teach about mental illness and shit like that
So
too.
schools can do a
Because
whole
they
lot
don't
better
teach you how
about a lot
to deal
of
with
shit.
people. If so many people say, you know what I'm saying, I don't fuck with Giddy no more, you know what I'm saying? He has a mental illness and he's doing shit, you know what I'm saying, and you would rather give up a friend or a family member and shit instead of trying to figure them out. You know what I'm saying?
The mental illness.
No, so
No, that was
You just speaking
example.
hypothetically.
no,
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 I learned that from, I'm learned that on my
I'm
own.
just saying.
Like dealing with my mom. I thought
Not by
always
dealing with Giddy.
she was mean cold. I was just using him as a
No,
but
you
it's-
sure this is an
you know,
example?
it's real
Yeah.
shit though.
Is it
You know what
just
I'm
an
saying?
example, or you
But
know this
also,
motherfucker off his rocker?
but listen, also,
I seen Giddy do some dumbass shit for no absolute reason at all and shit that looked at him like,
also, you know what I'm saying? Like a part of mental illness, when it's at its worst, is not knowing that it's a mental illness, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing, like, I
And
had
that's-
to go through like a anger management counselor, and that was the beginning of my whole little shit of unwinding this shit. Like, damn, I never fucking knew a lot of the shit that y'all might have experienced with me. I never knew that was abnormal
Was it
because
touching?
everything in these,
was it touching?
What
Like
you
when you
mean?
found out everything about who you really are inside of them classes, was it touching?
It was awakening.
I mean,
to
was
to
your
say
shoulders
me.
like shrugging? I'm sorry.
No, no.
like
No,
you
but
can be emotional sometimes.
but I'm just saying, like after the fact, and that's another part about mental illness. Motherfuckers will joke you about being emotional, but if this is something you got to do to let this shit
I
out,
did that.
to stay healthy and keep from going over the fucking edge. Why not tell your homeboy you love him, or why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not?
That's also a mental illness. Also, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are packed animals. You know what I'm saying? We are not like tigers by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We need to be
we're not
in groups.
designed
We need to be
like
in
that.
groups. And then we sit up there and be going through something. You got to wait till you somewhere by yourself in your own home, in your room, the door shut, locked, before you let that cry out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is
like,
fucked up.
I should be able to come to whoever and feel how I feel, and then actual tears come out my eye. But you don't want to be soft and all that right there, because this nigga gonna tell
that's-
this nigga,
and that's-
this
and that's
nigga
how-
gonna tell that nigga,
and that's how
and then everybody
motherfuckers
gonna be talking about, oh, you a
play.
real
Real
nigga.
nigga shit.
Niggas, bitches do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? You sit
Yeah.
there, you pillow
We
talk
can't
with your
nigga
woman and shit.
do
You tell her
that.
your most inner everything that hurts your whole soul and shit. I had to watch my brother die, and you crying and all that shit right there. You know, and I was 8, and next thing you know, she'll throw that up. You wasn't saying that when you was crying in my arms, you pussy. You know, like, why do you like? You allowed to do
And for you like to
Emotional.
say poor versus anything else, but in our community, like this is a big fucking.
But we consider poor in our
can't
neighborhood.
afford
Yeah, I'm
to
just
fix
saying,
everything.
but
We consider
like,
poor. We
a lot of
even if you got a decent job in our labor, you know, from on our level, that ain't considered
But check
wealthy.
this
That
shit
ain't
out.
considered
Because you
nothing.
still can't afford to
a lot of
everything
this
is
shit
wrong.
stems directly. It's a direct correlation between how we see the world and slavery, and all the years we spent in slavery. And never was it a point where anybody said y'all need to unpack this shit, unwrap this shit, instead of passing this shit down from generation to fucking generation to generation.
Because black people
Like,
don't pass
Somebody did
generations.
say that. Somebody didn't say that
Generational
since the
wealth.
60s.
They
Who?
just started creating that shit. White people
Who?
been doing that shit for centuries.
Huey Newton and them was
Well,
saying
they
that.
fucking
Everybody
had
was
shit.
saying. Muhammad Ali was saying that. Everybody's saying like you don't have to be just right there. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? But in being in a poor environment, I'm never gonna say black. Don't say that everything that's just fucked up and fucked up. Put it on black people. Poor people do the same.
Yeah, because
shit.
it's just as many
You know what I'm saying?
dirty, hunky,
Yeah,
you know,
they
black.
hungry, right?
I mean,
with you.
white.
Oh,
It's
oh
just
damn, you was going in for
it right there. It just made me, you know, I apologize
Dave
because.
Chappelle don't even talk right.
But my whole shit is every other race has their situations that isn't.
One of my best
I
friends is a
mental health and mental illness is something that you see.
And something you
Definitely
deal
across
with,
the
you know what I mean?
board.
Because
And-
that female, because Chesley, you know,
Who's that?
we were just talking about the bro.
Okay.
But Chesley,
God
you know what I
damn,
mean?
man, you hot and cold on this shit. Like this is a tender situation.
It is a tender situation, man, because
That woman is gone. You know what I'm saying?
she's gone, but she's gone because of things she's been dealing with, like the shit that she deals with. It ain't a letter. I don't know. I'm gonna keep on watching it. I'll say something, you know, next show. I'll bring it up again.
But
They ain't found a letter and they ain't found a boyfriend.
She did leave like
Everything to her
like
mom.
like a message or something before this shit.
Did she?
happened.
I ain't see that, but I know she
Social
went
media.
all like her shit may have been written out already, and she left it to her mom.
Or she could have been a slip and fall. You know, you could have been a little like
Manhattan.
And were you aware?
Yeah, I'm aware of Manhattan. You can't just get an apartment in Manhattan at all. That ain't just no easy task.
No, I'm talking about that accomplishment, you know what I'm saying, that she did, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying like for her to do it and then kill herself, like
No, I'm saying
motherfuckers
it's
kill
like, it's
to get an
assumed
apartment in
that, like,
Manhattan.
How do we know if you have no evidence of nothing that she wasn't pushed or she actually
That's what I'm
slipped
saying.
or
I said
fell
they
or
ain't found a
you know what I'm saying?
boyfriend or somebody else yet, because you don't just
It could have been a
get rid of your apartment in Manhattan.
self-inflicted accident. I was trying to reach for this right here, or I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, or like whatever.
What the fuck you reaching for? Excuse my language, Paul Clark. What would you reach for outside a window or top of a balcony?
Hey man, people do the stupidest stuff. Y'all be seeing that all on TikTok. You somewhere you ain't supposed to be. I'm
It's
lean
true.
already.
But she already had some shit
selfie.
showing, like
You know,
where
so
she
people
talk
do
about
things.
the things. She makes sure she goes see her counselors and shit like that. She goes see her counselors for you know, she be having issues.
It could have been like, I'm on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? And you reenacting Titanic and you're a little tipsy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
That ain't Titanic, bro.
Listen,
that ain't cool. It ain't Titanic. It was a little on top of both of them. Should have been
Well,
leaning.
did he say that on Titanic? Because I know he dude in
Scarface. No, it wasn't Scarface.
one Scarface, but he was on top of the world. I was like at the end of the movie.
Was it one of them Italian honkies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was old, like in the 50s. You know, I fuck with him though.
That's a jab at him. Jab at him.
He knew I knew it. He knew I knew it.
But,
That's why I want to go into it. Like,
but this is what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know that, man.
We all have mental health and we all have ups and downs. That's
Yeah.
part of life, though. You know what I'm saying? We talked about in our little thread, you know what I'm saying, or a group text about like a chick busting your window, that's or scraping your car up, that's a mental illness. Because
do you think that's a mental illness, or that means you're just mentally ill?
Because in your brain, your brain, what you just did and what you're about to do before you do it, whatever you can think of justifies for doing that.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
don't.
Right.
Only
real
a person
life,
who has mental instabilities
Yeah.
will not. I don't need to do that to get more.
So that's what I'm
it's a
saying.
disorder.
That's what I'm saying. People are like how Chesley, people with that same type of shit will do that same type of shit too. They may be calm and cool people, but when something trigger that crazy shit,
and we all got triggers and
or
shit.
have,
It's not even crazy shit.
But the healthier.
well, I mean, like I'm saying, if it's like how he said, like a girl bust your window
but this
or
what
a
I'm
man
saying.
bust your
I'm about
window.
to get like an electric
bro.
something and put it in here, and I'm going to just give you a buzz every time
I say some
every time you say something sensitive or
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But that's
Hey, I
that's what
probably need it
causes
because
that's what causes that's what causes somebody close to you not to say like, damn, I feel fucked up, or you know what I'm saying, like not to truly express how they feeling, because you're like, oh nigga, you crazy. Go ahead out here with that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
we're wired here. And depression, that's another one. You know what I'm saying? Like
but that's part of it too.
depression is dark. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to tell people this so bad. Stop fucking saying you depressed because you a month and a half behind on rent and the end of the month is coming. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so depressed. You don't know that's not depression. That's not depression. You know what I'm saying? You just scared. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was,
It's
a doctor,
stress. It might be stressful.
you cut me off. A doctor, all got to do is sign your prescription for your rent money, and then what? You not depressed no more. Depressed takes over you when you don't even know the fucking shit. This is real story.
Yeah.
But I know this is right here. I was going through some depression that I did not know when. You know, I couldn't wait to get the fuck off of work and all this shit right there. This is how it is right here. I'm at home. I can't wait to get home. So if this happens, I'm not around people, because I have been around people when this shit fucking happens. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in my room. It's around about 7 o'clock. Nightline or whatever is about to come on. You know what I'm saying? It's a case that I want to look at and all that. So I'm looking at it right there. Next thing you know, I hear my daughter shove my arm like this right here. Dad! You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I've been calling your name, you know what I'm saying? One of that kind of right there. And my whole face is wet. You know, so I'm like, what? Not before you, I did, you know, and that's, I know it happened and it's embarrassing. I don't want her to see it and nothing like that. But then you look up at the fucking clock and it's 10:45. Like, where the fuck where them hours go? You know what I'm saying? It's like a snap of the finger, but it's not. It's that long, and you sit up there with these thoughts trapped in your
I
head.
know
It's
what
like
you're saying.
watching a movie like over and over and over, and there's nothing that you can even do about it, because like that's how helpless you is. And they ain't got no bills and nothing like that. It could be, you know what I'm saying, like how things are set up in your life. Like, this is habitual. Like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And this happens over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when is the fuck gonna happen.
I agree. So let me run off a
I
couple
totally
little
agree, bro.
run off a couple little, or what ain't little, a couple well-known mental illnesses. Clinical depression, which sounds like that's what you were dealing with at that point. You got anxiety disorder,
Yeah.
which we got a loved one that deals with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, bipolar disorder. I got another loved one that deals with
There's
that.
several different kinds
It's
of
many,
bipolar.
because there's levels to the bipolar shit too.
Right. So, and you also gotta, like, what I think, and I see a lot at my job, is schizophrenia. Like that seems like a real heavy, like, it seems like once you in that shit, like you can't come back from that shit, because the voices in your head, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I was at work one day, and this chick, and I'm saying she probably wasn't much older than me, and she looked like a nice chick though. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, she was intelligent, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, do you ever hear those voices? I'm like, nah, I don't know. She's like, man, they scary. You know what I'm saying? And over the years of being at this job, I watched her decline severely to the point that she no longer has a home. She's homeless though. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all laughing about the shit, but the shit,
laughing about something completely different.
The shit is fucking real. Okay, then you got
Hold on,
OCD,
right,
which
hold
is
on. Before
a
you start on that, what they were laughing at. Okay, first, we were just at lunch, right? And we were clowning each other about our habits that we do. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't do this.
you know what I'm
when
saying?
I
You
talk,
know
I
what I'm
don't.
saying?
But
Yeah, watch the video.
I'm
For all
watching
you
you.
with this
I'm
video.
watching you, and it really looks like when you talk, cause and see.
No, I'm thinking.
It seems like you're
I'm
reading
thinking.
it in your brain, like.
No, I'm thinking like how.
Where would you go? And you're pointing. You're reading out loud, and you're pointing silently. But go ahead. What's the next one? That's what I was laughing at. I was like, look at him. And you're actually looking, and you're pointing at the words in your head. Rewind the tape. Okay, go ahead. If you're doing it now, at least you're reading what you're going to say. Fuck you. Paul.
So
I just think that this
Feed
is like,
some more,
like
because
a,
I've been
a
studying
serious,
narcissism
it's a serious
for 8 years.
situation for, you know what I'm saying, us to be kind of like laughing and joking around this shit, like the shit.
it is
It's
very,
real.
but we,
And I think
it
that,
wasn't about this. It wasn't about the.
Post.
I'm allowed to laugh because I'm a
just gonna
victim.
keep-
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna keep.
We
going,
both,
right?
we all are
I
victims.
know
Handicapped
how-
people
I
can crack
know
on
how
other
to,
handicapped people.
Yeah,
I
we
know
all
how
are
to deal with
victims.
Paul. I just keep moving forward. Okay, so post-traumatic stress disorder is another one that we, you know what I'm saying, we experience real life, you know what I'm saying, amongst ourselves and people that
Explain that.
we know. Post-traumatic stress is not being able to deal with a situation rationally that causes you stress, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have been in, for example, shootouts, or a lot of people have lost someone in a traumatic way, and they are unable, say you lose a child, you know what I'm saying? So that triggers your post-traumatic stress, you know what I'm saying? And you never able to overcome it alone by yourself, you know what I'm saying? So
I know this, I don't know which symptom this is, but the I wish a nigga would. That's some real dangerous shit that people, and everybody, I know y'all know somebody that their whole thing is, man, I wish a motherfucker would hit my car. You know what I'm saying? If people do that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hug these people. 'Cause
Y'all
these
need to hug
people-
me right now because I'm one of those people. Y'all know it.
Yeah. I should punch that nigga. I wish a motherfucker would. You know what I'm saying? You just
I don't
want
wanna
to do
punch
something
nobody no
violent,
more
you're
like that 'cause
wishing
it's gonna be
bad
bad.
for yourself just for the reason so you can explode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gotta
Oh,
hug these
smash.
people.
So
It's
but-
5 people that I hug for no reason because I know you do dumb shit so that something can happen.
so over the
You ain't
years,
never hugged me, Paul Clark.
I never seen you do that.
so over the years,
I ain't gonna say, you know. But I'm glad. That means I've been help keeping him in.
no, you know what I'm saying, Raw. We can discuss that, but
No, I'm saying he said he never said
No,
it. Then that
I'm-
means I keep him inside.
I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying. We can discuss it on some real shit. But what I'm
He
saying
was just
is,
there though, like a few
It's,
seconds ago. And I was like, he's like, hold on. You got, hold on.
over the
Remember, he
years,
said, hold on. I was like,
over the years, you know what I'm saying, through counseling and therapy, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And like I said about the anger management was my first time realizing that this shit ain't normal. The shit that I talked about through anger management,
Right.
I'm trying to explain to them, like in the environments I come from, like this is unheard of though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk to a motherfucker I got beef with and say, look, things are not working out between us, we need to figure out. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like you fucking gotta go though,
That's
right?
real shit.
In these fucking environments, like the way we fucking grew up, like this shit, but
you know what?
But that would be defending yourself then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, not really.
But-
because
and-
if you got a mind frame to,
Before you go ahead, my
no,
fault.
I'm just
I'll
saying,
let
like
you finish your thought.
if you got a skill set and a mind frame to handle the shit differently, it ain't automatically gotta go straight to violence though.
I remember you saying this shit to me right here. Like, my man, Paul, is it me or if that dude keep looking over here? You know what I'm saying? And I gotta access the shit that's around this shit because I'm more logical than, you know, I look around, I'm like,
I was about to say something.
there's
where
a
you
menu
going, but-
right here. That's the menu to the thing that he's ordering. We're at the line. He has to look through us right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was what, in our 20s or something.
But this is what I'm saying. Like in the environment that I come from, and I still do this shit today. Raw, y'all know it. If I'm in a situation This is after knowing about my mental fucking health and going up and down on the fucking scale of mental health, to mental illness at some point, to being completely healthy. I know now one of the things I have to do is, I have to vent. I can't hold this shit in, you know what I'm saying, or else some fucked up shit is gonna happen.
And the studios and shit like that was our vent, so it used or maintain.
But you know
what?
Talking to your
That's
own.
what exactly what I've been trying to say right here. If we all sit around and we just study different mental illnesses, you know what I'm saying, we can sit up there and that's what I do. I've been doing this for like 8 years, you know what I'm saying, because somebody had me like stuck, like, why is this person acting like that? So I had to actually Google stuff and do this, read books of why
I do that shit all the time.
And that's the first one it was, is narcissism. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. So when you sit around and you're around somebody, you know what I'm saying, that repetitively does the exact same, you gotta learn how to deal with that person. You know what I'm saying? I can deal with, under the barbershop, you know what I'm saying, you will see me and I will sit up there and verbalize with everybody in there. I will even start the shit off like that. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker will be like, shit, it's some bullshit. I'll just be looking at him like, hey, you just had to get that off, huh? You just had to say that.
Had to be the last motherfucker to say that shit.
You just couldn't hold that. I'm like, you
I hate
couldn't hold
that
that
shit.
I will verbally tell you what you are doing that is wrong, where you have to look at. I'm not
is-
offending you, but you gotta look at yourself.
That's
And
mental
you
health.
be like,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
is fucked up. That is me.
Teetering on mental illness. Because if you don't let this shit out, like I said, I gotta vent shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't let this shit out, it's gonna go to the next
So
level.
how would
It's
you
gonna
vent?
escalate.
Like back then, what would you do to vent? Punch a wall or something?
Which was a negative outlet.
You would
know
do
what
that
I'm
though,
saying?
right?
Or beat a motherfucker up. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Or drink. This another thing that motherfuckers do is self-medicate. You getting high, you getting drunk, you doing all these things to maintain this fucking level. So let me move forward and we can touch on all this shit. But the second thing, I gotta vent A, and B, I need to check in with my folks if I need them to help me. Like I've called you on a number of occasions, and I'll come like, man, am I fucking tripping right now? Like I don't know, because if I just move on the shit that I normally move on and act the way I act, the shit gonna end up fucked up. Somebody gonna end up fucked up. I'm gonna end up fucked up. The shit you don't know.
It can be bad.
Before it get to that point, this is what I know based on my my growth up to this point. I know I need to reach out to somebody and I need to say, and thankfully, you know what I'm saying, y'all joke me later or whatever, but at these particular moments when I came to y'all and I'm like, man, am I tripping right now? You know what I'm saying? A couple times, I ain't calling your punk ass for it, but a couple times I had to call motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, why you ain't tripping? So now I can look at it from a logical or a rational perspective and say, okay, if I'm not tripping, like, what's my next step? How am I gonna handle this shit?
Right.
Whereas beforehand in life, before I had the skill set, like it's gone.
I know what you're
like,
saying. I know what you're saying because early, my mom used to give me counseling and shit early.
This shit worked. I want to say
throughout my life, like all the way up till even after I graduated school, I was in college and all that shit. I still used to, and in the joint, I ain't gonna front. Playboy was my counsel, and I did a bunch of by myself meetings and shit like that. But when it come to other shit, like sometimes I be knowing I need to talk to somebody because of the shit I be going through. And it's like, you know, growing up and like being in an environment we come from, we tend to bury the hatchet. You know what I'm saying? Like we put that shit up under, you know, you sweep it up under the rug, you put it in the inside of your arm on your coat. You know what I mean? Like we don't let that shit just let nobody else see our weaknesses.
It bottles up and then it has to come
and
out
then it blows. And that's
blows.
Like that video that y'all showed me with the girl and she was arguing with the mom, and I was trying to let y'all know that person was doing. The mom could have been the devil to this little girl. And I was like, I'm grown now. I'm venting this off right there. You've been doing this to me for like 16 years. You know what I'm saying? Like it just gotta come out.
But that bitch was buddy.
No.
I do, but I know what you're saying.
No,
she could have been doing that as a kid and giving her the verbals and all that
context, and you took everything out of that context, and you just everything else that you can create is just a filler. It's just make believe. that
No,
takes you out of
that's
context.
it's
what
poor
it is.
parenting because she could have been the devil to this little girl. Whatever happened, there was a fucking breakdown, and that's what you got in common when it
But
comes
what
to mental health and mental illness. Like
I
you're
don't
a
want you dating
breakdown.
that boy because that boy is always in and out of jail and right there. That's why I don't deal with nothing like that with my daughters and stuff. I can give it, or Tim, I can give you, I can try to help you out verbally, but if you don't do, you gonna bump your own head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
real shit.
Like you got to.
And that's what I had
can't
to
do. If you enforce it and you force, God damn it, no. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna sneak in.
As a father, that's what I had to realize. Like I try not to be in their business. None of them. I try my best not to be in their business so they don't be mad and fucking.
Mine's tell me their business.
No, what I'm saying
text
is
me,
no.
like,
What I'm saying
leaving the
is
restaurant now and show me a picture of the bill. And,
oh, that shit like that. That's one thing. But I'm saying like my kids are older than your kids, so I try. It don't get easier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the older they get, it don't make you not be in their business.
Right.
And then, but the older they get, when they start creating homes and shit for themselves and all that shit, and they families and all that shit, like you kind of gotta get out their business. But you know what I mean. But you still gotta show your, goddamn, I'm here for you, and I'm still, you show your shit. But at the same time, when you've been going through shit. And the number one shit is like to keep them from the shit. So like if they got the like you said the genes
shit
or the shit the crazy gene, you really be trying to at least keep them to a level where they maybe that shit don't click on or something. You know what I'm saying? And
with so much everywhere.
It's so much every fucking
it's
way.
like one every third person. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Yep. Out of your fucking not
Your
the motherfucker
circle.
you walk by.
Yeah,
it's
your
your
immediate
circle. It's your family member,
know,
crazy
love.
motherfuckers,
So
and all that
again,
shit. So
that
when
crazy
your uncle be
motherfuckers,
flipping
like-
at Thanksgiving, he's supposed to do that. He's not wrong for that because he got
But what I will
because
say,
his wheelchair
he-
because his wheelchair pillow stink.
But I'm just saying, like, that's where, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker's not dealing or not doing well with their mental health. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it ride because my mental health is up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm healthy.
They ain't piss you off, Shot Kitty.
But you know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Mental illness is like Uncle Junior who don't come out the room. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker you don't let the kids around because they mind ain't fucking right and they fucking be off on some other shit. You can't fucking trust certain
It's
motherfuckers.
being crazy.
This how we deal with shit.
So in the past we
In our
used to call them
fucking-
crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
In
And
the
that's what I'm
family.
saying, like-
Uncle Junior crazy. Mr.
Yeah.
Uncle, we had an uncle, our uncle.
That was almost like shaming them behind their back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
because
it's
but that was
wrong right
because that's what the black
Nobody know.
motherfuckers did. Like
Yeah, you right.
they shamed and put labels and things on us, and we didn't know nothing about because all now what it is now we didn't know nothing about mental instability. None of the illnesses.
I mean, but
none
they
of that.
did because that's back when they used to do the tests on them, like electricity. and
Yeah,
all that.
that's
like,
fucked
they,
up.
They would
That
put
was
you away,
fucked
and,
up,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They would put you all into ice and all that right there. They would just do.
Now you want to be
dirty as
friends with a
fuck.
motherfucker because they can get the best pills. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck the motherfucker got perk 30s to keep his ass
You're already
chill.
blinking a lot, Paul. You alright? What's going on?
He just got his lashes done.
That's on Wednesday.
He been up there selling bundles, nigga.
But yeah, the shit, you know what I'm saying? The shit needs to be discussed more and, you know
It
what
don't
I'm
need to be
saying? dealt with.
discussed, it's handled. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
Like,
just
you
need to
know
be
it.
handled.
But
And
open,
I
like
do.
an open conversation to say, like, it looks like potentially you are spiraling out of control.
And
That's
poor
not a
people don't
conversation
want to
that happens
admit
with
defeat.
motherfuckers.
So once you
That's
sit
what
up
I'm
there
saying.
and you let me go get treated, that's like you saying
Hell no.
everything that's been
Hell
going
no.
on.
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
Everything that's been going on is your fault. If that's when you ready to
Yeah.
something, let me go
But it
see
is.
that happen, and you don't
My
know
people
it's
do
your
me like
fault.
that all the time. My
But
people
it
do me
is.
like that all the time. I'm like, I these are just my because I've had and grew up having counselors and shit like that. Speaking to somebody, like I'm saying, all the way into my college years. And I shouldn't have never stopped that shit. I should have kept that shit up. But I really
knew
wasn't.
something was wrong though, because like when you had all them roaches in that aspirin bottle, like why were you saving
I didn't
them?
have no roaches in the aspirin, but they just knew I was a fresh dressed
That's what I'm
ass
saying.
dude coming in the counter.
Don't listen to Paul. Yeah, you just gotta keep going. That's his mental illness right there.
What's
wrong with your son? And then feel about it.
If I was trying to get a check, then that would be official. I would definitely pull
But
some,
listen,
pull some shit like that. Do y'all hear? Do you hear? I put that shit up to the counselor's ear. You hear? Nah, nigga. I wish I could have got a fucking check.
What I'm saying though is like the shit.
I never had to go to
The
work.
shit is
for
beneficial.
real.
So my first thing was the motherfucking anger management, and then I went to premarital counseling, and I'm like, this chick is fucked up, and that's another symptom of mental illness, because you think it's everybody else. Just like we think about our one homeboy, like, why you looking at me like that? Like, nah, I'm just looking though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You want to order some food? You want to kick his ass?
It ain't like I ain't got no ill feelings towards you.
Brioche
But
tacos. Like,
this is what I'm saying. Like, you motherfuckers always think it's everybody else.
Right.
So I went in there thinking like, nah, fix this shit so we can go ahead and live happily ever after. Only to find out like, nah, you got a black and white thinking process. And this is something that you need to work on if you want to be successful in life and in society. Like, you can't have black and white, which is me and Paul's beef right now. Like, I think black and white, where there are gray areas. And Paul say, well, if you think about it from this area, from this angle, you know what I'm saying, you can see that whatever, you know what I'm saying? But my thinking is black and white. You right, you wrong, you left, you right, you know what I'm saying?
but that's so
like
fucking in left field, bro. To me, for you even to say that out your freaking mouth.
That I think black and white, or that
Because there's no, what the fuck are you, Michael Jackson?
Nah,
Because they're gray. They supposed to be gray areas, but that shit is still not. Oh, it's only been creating gray areas these last year and a half, maybe.
No.
And we had to have a fucking pandemic and some other shit on top of it.
No, what he's saying is
this is about
what he's saying is
15
this.
years ago.
His black and white is, you know what I'm saying, either it's this or it's that. Period. You know what I'm saying?
So that's black
There's
or
no
white.
but if. There is no.
That's
you know,
black or
yeah,
white.
that's
It
what
ain't
he's
no
saying.
gray.
That's what he's saying.
This is what I'm saying. But there are gray areas. Everybody didn't grow up like me. Everybody don't look at the situation the way I look at the situation, like me and Paul. You know what I'm saying? Paul see the gray areas in these things. But I'm so stuck on you left or you right. Now, Paul, like, sometimes you have to go straight in the middle, and sometimes you have to detour. You know what I'm saying? It's not always yes or no.
You know
it's not always yes or no. I'm like, no.
I mean,
yes,
we do have these
yes or fucking
conversations
no.
on a regular, and when we amongst us, our regular conversation is like that. It'd be like, Paul, where he at, you where you at, and it'd just be like, nigga, like,
or
because this is that and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's you know.
Just to get you off of, especially for me, that's the same thing. Me coming to y'all like, am I tripping? Because it's my black and white. I think black and white. The shit, you know what I'm saying? I need somebody else to step in and say, nah, like, maybe did you consider, or maybe it is a yes or no in this situation, or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying, it might not even be in a group environment. I might talk to you, I might talk to Paul, I might talk to God. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
And
got
then-
that on?
and then-
Or he might call you and ask
Do
you.
you got the show?
Paul.
Why you doing it?
Am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? You
But this
just
is what
called
I'm
me on
saying.
this not too long
Like,
ago.
this is what I do, because I know that this is how I maintain a high level of mental health. I'm not going down to illness, or I'm not falling off the fucking edge with this shit, because I know based on my counseling and based on my situation, I know that, you know what I'm saying, before it goes all the way, I need to get some.
So
I
that
need to-
you say
first
that's
of all,
how
I need to vent it out.
you say that's how you deal. What you would say is that's how I deal with my mental
But the
health.
thing about it is,
No.
I keep.
Because the mental health is that
We all got mental health.
we all are dealing with mental health. If you let something in your life, or you got things in your life that creates an imbalance.
And if you don't have an outlet for the shit, if you don't have for yourself,
But
personally,
everybody don't
not-
have an outlet. Like
and
you might not
that's
have an
why-
outlet at all.
that's why-
Find one.
you
That's
know
why
what
you
I'm
get a
saying?
counselor, and the
Yeah.
counselor will help you find a way to outlet that even
And
if
then
Yeah,
after,
I'm saying they worked on me at an early age. I
like you said,
did.
the person that heard voices right here, their counselor would probably be like, you know, if you hear these voices, just look around.
Or
If
talk to
everybody else is
somebody else,
just
yeah.
look around. If everybody else is
But a
doing their own
motherfucker,
shit,
a motherfucker that paranoid schizophrenia, that's a whole nother level.
No, but I'm saying there's people who do
That's
this right
right.
here. They sit up there and they hear these voices or whatever, and I'll just look around the room. If everybody else don't hear the loud dog barking coming closer and closer, then there ain't no dog coming. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see people doing this, then why are you? Don't be the first person to do this. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta sit there and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like how
Right.
like our boy was telling us. You know, how he was telling me. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me how his anxiety, how it felt for him, the type of anxiety he got. He said, man, what if, you know what I'm saying, it was like 3 rock riders and they're coming charging and you don't know that they exist until they get here. If you just happen to look over here and that's what you see, how would you react? You know what I'm saying? And that's how he would like to react on certain situations, but he gotta talk to himself and say, shut the fuck up. Why would they let Rottweilers in the barbershop to begin
but
with?
even that is not a healthy
Go
way
on,
of
yeah.
dealing with the shit.
No, he does that so he won't have to take the medication because he didn't like what the medication was doing.
I
to him.
feel you on that, but however, like I'm saying, like what a healthy way of me dealing with the shit is the first event and say, man, today was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then if I get beyond that point, I gotta say, man, am I tripping? And then if I get beyond that point, I'm already probably too far fucking gone to keep from, you know what I'm saying, letting bad shit happen. Now shit about to get fucked
But
up.
the average
you know
poor
what I'm
person
saying?
that has this, you know, you can easily say, you know what I'm saying, go get counseling. That's an extra bill that people don't have. You know what I'm saying? I got through mine with Google, because you got a computer in your whole, but you know what I'm saying? That Google didn't tell me this, but when I'm reading through everything and how to deal with it and all that right there, you know what came up to my brain right here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Paul, fuck you. Off of this big planet, you're a fucking tiny little dot. Whatever the fuck you going through, you know what I'm saying, ain't no different than half this motherfucking planet. It's people that going through worse shit. It's a motherfucker with no fucking arms and gotta wipe his own ass with his feet and shit, and you worried about, you know what I'm saying, what situation you in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, so what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just keep going and shit. Just keep going. Everything. I don't rely on nobody. I don't ask nobody for, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to. You know, I know that's my mental illness. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear the word no. You know what I'm saying? So I don't tell too many people no. If I can, of course I will. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be in a position where, you know, I just looked out for you 15,000 times. And then if I need you for something, it's no.
Jim Carrey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But yes, man.
Yeah, I got me. You know what I'm saying?
So
It was a good movie.
all that to say, like, it's so many different levels to this shit, and we shouldn't really automatically turn on and off based on the words mental health. You don't automatically think like a motherfucker crazy. We all deal with mental health, but mental illness is something a little bit more severe. You know what I'm saying? And we should all be doing things outside of a negative outlet like sex. Motherfuckers,
What?
yes, motherfuckers self-medicate.
Huh? Cause bitch crazy?
Motherfuckers self-medicate 100 different ways.
All right.
They'll
Thank you.
eat, they'll have sex, or you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They'll-
food,
Definitely have
drugs,
sex.
alcohol, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole lot of things
Right.
that we can do to self-medicate.
And we
as
can all just
opposed
sit
to
up there and just
dealing
dig
with this
into it. We can all just sit up there and dig into it and shit. And I bet you we will have fun with mental illness. I can see a bunch of people on Facebook looking through some shit like, oh my God, that's me right there, that's me. And that's your mental illness. Now you gotta keep digging into it. And then guess what? If everybody's talking about the same goddamn shit, but how'd you get rid of your shit? You know what I'm saying? And it'll just be regular shit like how to roll a fucking backwood that I can't. You know what I'm saying? Man, everybody that showed me how to do that motherfucking shit.
I roll in the best.
See how we talking about rolling the backwood? We can sit around here and talk about, you know what I'm saying, our sad bipolarness or some shit like that. Our narcissism and shit. We can talk about that right
Took
there.
her straight in the backwood.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the shit is for real, and we all especially now as we speak, like, it's not shameful. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You know what I'm saying, that you shouldn't feel bad about the shit. We all deal with the shit. let's chop it up. And,
I used to watch
and
that shit
hopefully
on
you get some
Facebook.
good
People
folks.
talk about depression.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I be watching shows
I
on
be
all
looking,
that
and
shit.
tell what look at the comments, tell what they depression. I'm like, you fucking fraud.
And I've
Get a
dealt
second job or
deal-
something. Ask
and
somebody
dealing
for
with
money and shit. You don't
motherfuckers.
want the depression.
dealing with
But I never put
motherfuckers
down
every
one
day
quote
that's
up talking about no
going through
fucking
that
depression.
shit. Like you know.
I
you-
did put a, cause this is my daughter told me when she walked in my room right there. She said, "It smells like sadness in here." You know what I'm saying? And that made me laugh and shit. And I'm, the whole room smelling like sadness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I posted. You know what I'm saying? But I never said nothing to nobody and shit.
But ain't necessarily a good thing. But however, there's no wrong or right way of working through the shit.
I
You know what I'm saying?
have a bunch of those shits days like that where I'll be bugged out. But then I'll be like, you know what? Fuck all that. And proceed. Like,
Do you think? Let me ask you. Do you think like you can find something to prevent you from getting to them? Because when you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
It's a slippery slope, and
We need
the
it for
longer
each
you
other.
stay down,
Because if we
in
all
that shit.
look into all love them and whatever, I can, like I said, I can learn how to deal with you. Because I can just look at it like, I know what he's suffering from, so I gotta move this way and move the, like people who are really bipolar, you know what I'm saying? This is what you do. Ignore the fuck out of them. You see the shit that they do and what they, you know what I'm saying, how they carry themselves and shit, you know what I'm saying? I can't stop you from doing it. And if I challenge you to it, it's gonna be too loud, motherfuckers. So I'm ignoring you, but don't let it be that, because they're gonna think they're gonna dominate you. Then you're gonna have to check them every now and fucking again. Every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really put them in their motherfucking place and shit. And then go back to ignoring them and shit.
right. Let motherfucker know, like, alright. But
And it'll tell you that right there. Google that shit right there. I'm
Yeah,
sitting up there
word.
looking at all kind of mental illnesses and shit because it teaches me how to deal with your kids and all
And that's
that
like
shit.
how you like when we was kids. Cause I did see that when I was a kid, and there's some bully. You know, motherfucker be trying to bully me, and I had two situations. I'm not really gonna go deep into them, but I remember a dude that was my man's, but he was bigger than me, and we ended up getting into it. And I wasn't. It was like picture day or some shit like that. I wasn't supposed to get my shirt, clothes dirty, and the nigga got out on me. So next day I came to school, went ham on him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's and that was on some young kid
So
shit.
you put him in a stainless headlock? Like,
No,
you gotta
like,
get dirty.
he was bigger than me, so I already had it figured out that I was not supposed to run up on the nigga and let him grab me or nothing. So I hit that nigga in his jaw like 4 or 5 times on recess, and then that last
This the
time,
first fight or the second fight?
the second fight,
So the first fight, what happened? How'd you not get dirty? You
I got dirty. He bloodied my nose, got me fucked up, had me. I got a vendetta against you now, bastard. My
You
mom
came
told
home and the guy was like, what happened? What happened?
he wasn't even cared in the least bit of none of this shit. Playboy ain't give a fuck, but no, I don't even remember that part of it. I don't remember that part of the shit, but I knew in my head, tomorrow, I don't give a fuck. He was bigger than me. He was gonna get it. I knew it. I went home, because I remember the shirt.
On site? Was it an on site thing?
No, it was on recess after lunch.
So it wasn't on site.
It wasn't on site, but I remember letting that nigga have it then. A couple times on recess.
What was the mental illness in
Yeah,
this story?
Well, no. What I'm saying is what you was talking about, and I said, what I said it was about like what you said, and I said it's like when you dealing with bullies, like when you go through some shit and they bully you,
Oh, that's your way to get it off your chest.
like rebuttal. It's like going back, because the other dude was like a real bully to me. Like the other dude was my friend, but the second dude was like a real bully to me, and I was scared of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like he only coming to school with the shit that he dealing with from home.
That's what they always tell us about bullies
That's
and
what
shit.
I'm
Like I
saying.
said
Like,
right there.
some shit is going on.
Your
with
mom's boyfriend is beating her up, selling the food stamps and all that. You
Oh.
come to school to eat because you hungry to motherfucking and shit. You done with your food and look over at yours and shit. Nigga, I need this. You don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't need it and shit. I'm gonna take your shit.
And he was a bully. The other dude was my nigga, and I don't know, we fell out.
You can make fun of people and be a bully.
Nah, I ain't no making fun of ass motherfucker. I would rather fight you. You know what I mean? And that's how it ended up happening. Like we ended up fighting, and I wasn't
So y'all got
scared of it no
suspended?
more. No,
So the first fight you talking about, y'all got suspended.
nope. I ain't get suspended on. I don't know. I don't think so. It was at Leewood. Both of them shits at Leewood. Leewood.
How many times you got suspended?
Who knows?
You gotta,
So then when you come
Not
back,
at that school. 3 times at that. 2 times at that school.
for like
Maybe
10
for that.
days or whatever.
Nah, it wasn't even that many days
days.
back then. It was like 3 days or a couple days.
Yeah, but my point is that when y'all get suspended,
Or you would get paddled back
y'all
then.
be
You would
bragging
get a
about
paddle.
the shit.
Or you would get a paddle.
You don't tell the
And
public.
you might not even get suspended.
You don't
get a
tell the
paddle
public
and go
that
home.
you've
Get your
been
ass.
suspended for 10 days or whatever and shit. So when you come back to school, the school ain't stopped for your ass.
You still, because you be
10
humiliated
days
like,
behind.
I got
No, it
suspended.
ain't that. You 10 days behind on education
And
shit.
that.
And that sinks you even lower and shit. So you really ain't doing it but punishing yourself and shit. Because ain't nothing worse than being the dumbest motherfucker in the class and shit.
That's true.
so I'm sure that we need to wind this little shit up right now. And let's wind it up with that number. And let me just say, like, if you check on your people and shit. Love
Check on
people.
your people, yes.
Whenever I'm with
And they gonna lie to you.
whenever I'm
okay.
with my dudes, I make sure to say I love you because you need to know, like, you ain't
All
out
the
here,
time.
you ain't out here by yourself. Like, you got, you know what
And
I'm
when
saying.
he say check
You ain't
on
gotta
them,
fucking
don't
worry.
call and be like, hey, how you doing? Check on him, go be around him, and you'll
Yeah.
see. I know what he,
Yeah.
I know how he is. I know how
Yeah.
he is, and I know how he is. Let me come in here and his whole behavior is different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how my. Did you call me? Hey, how you doing? I'm just checking up. I'm okay. I'm alive. Every
Yeah.
time I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be on the phone like-
I'm alive though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like a nigga in the
is
background
that
doing
like
flips.
is that as far as you going? You know what I'm saying? Like, but check on your people, and if you know something that's beneficial to you, man, share that shit. And you know what I'm saying? If it's the worst case scenario,
Comment.
man,
We'll
get-
bring
get-
you on.
get-
We'll
get
bring
in,
you on. We'll talk about it because it's a big thing. You know?
Get in touch with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I got a
Like,
number
don't-
right
don't
here.
keep it to yourself.
I have a number right here
All right, all
for
right.
the National Suicide Prevention. The number is 1-800-273-8225. It's a 1-800 number. It's free. They're open all the time. And anytime you got any way you feel or you need to talk to somebody, actually, it's 1-800-273-TALK.
All right.
You feel me? 1-800-273-TALK.
And man, your people, you got people out here to love you. Don't just end your shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's
And I don't think
selfish.
nobody can call that number either.
Maybe
They
they
don't.
will.
We've
Maybe
been
they will.
hearing that number for like decades. I ain't call them.
I'll call
That's true.
I Googled.
I'll call
that.
And these
And I asked them by myself.
Let me see myself. It's
Like
like
to speak to.
you know what I'm saying? Hotline, you know, we'll have you tag on to somebody, and I'm like, guy, is
Look.
that you? No, I don't want that.
Yeah, man, I'm telling
let
you
me tell
right
y'all
now.
a fucked up story real quick to end this shit. I had cut school one day with my dude Kotan. We was at Marion Franklin. You know Kotan? Okay, but period. You know what I'm saying?
What up, my boy? What up, bro?
We went to Marion Franklin, and it was a young. She was older than us. She must have graduated high school at this point, and she was on the side of the building talking to a teacher. And she's like, "I just want to die. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself." And my foolish self was like, "Kill yourself. You want my gun?" You know what I'm saying? Like, no, the shit's fucked up. Because
I know you back then.
Now
I
I'm fucking
know
grew
it.
up and I done been through some shit and I understand some shit. I'm like, man, this chick was at her fucking lowest.
Was she sexy?
I don't know. I don't know. I was just like, you know what I'm saying, laughing, joking her, a person at their lowest fucking point in life. You know what I'm saying? And how cold is that when she really obviously ain't got much to fucking, she feel like she don't
at
got
the
shit
school
to
talking to a
fucking-
teacher and I need to talk to her family.
And it was probably one of her favorite teachers while she was in school, and she
Right.
like, I'm about to end it all for some young roughnecks to come up like, I'm gonna give you the gun. We can settle this shit right now.
You
That
know
shit is
Tom's
fucked up.
Roughnecks?
I don't know if you know Kotan then.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if we know the same Kotan.
Okay.
Kotan was a motherfucking mess.
Hey, we don't give all those kind of flowers on this show. That's violent.
Well, I'm just simply saying, like, you know,
He's a changed man.
it's
He's
being-
a pastor at Nelson Hill.
that was a clearly fucked up situation that I didn't know nothing about. But once I knew something about it, I'm like, damn, that was another situation where I was fucked up, and I apologize. The chick might never hear this shit, but if you know somebody, man, you know what I'm saying, don't let them fucking check out like that. And if you feel like you gotta check out, like, you know what I'm saying, come and talk to somebody, whether it's your high school teacher or talk to somebody, man. Don't just fucking, you know what I'm saying, hang that shit up like that.